Welcome back to my channel. I want to talk about the menu for week 1. That was from the 6th of January when I started. So we took breakfast was bulletproof coffee, and then lunch was spinach, whatever. Stew with avocado and then cucumber. And then supper was chicken light soup. That was for Monday. And then Tuesday was keto cocoa with sausage. And then when you talk about the cocoa, you take Milo. Let me say Milo. You take the unsweetened cocoa, which is the natural cocoa, which is quite bitter. For me, I don't like it. So basically, when they ask us to take about 1 teaspoon, I take like 1 tablespoon. I take like half a teaspoon, because when I don't like the taste, then I don't even like the smell. But then you still have to take something into your tummy so that you don't feel hungry. The whole point is you're eating to fill your tummy, however you are eating healthy. So that was for the keto Milo I took. Then lunch was tuna sandwich. So with the tuna sandwich, what I did was cloud bread. If you know how to prepare cloud bread, it's so easy. So you can use 3 eggs, and I got like four loaves of bread. I added lettuce and a very small tomatoes, because tomatoes has got carbohydrates, and onions too, it's got carbohydrates. So I didn't add any tomatoes to it. Then I added mayonnaise, and then I did my own spreading. With my spreading, I took 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise, a little bit of stevia. And you use stevia because stevia is 0 calories, 0 fat, zero. It's basically healthy. So I will take a picture of those things and then send and put on later, but not now. Just want to talk about the menus. So if you have any question or something you would want to ask, you can either send me a mail or you can just drop it down there, and I will respond as soon as I can. And then in the evening, I took mackerel light soup. I prepared my own mackerel light soup, and I used a very small tomatoes. I used very small onions, because they contain carbohydrate. Basically, you just have to take about 5% carbohydrates, not more than 5% carbohydrate. So I take 5% carbohydrate, 25% energy, and then 70% fat. Yes, because I need the fat to burn the fat already in the system. So that was what I took. And then Wednesday, I took bulletproof coffee again, and I took lettuce tuna salad. It was delicious. My goodness, you just need to prepare it. I used lettuce. I used a little bit of tomatoes. I use the small one. I cut it into 2 halves, and I used half and left the remaining half for another day. So I used that, and then I used tuna, but with my tuna, I added tuna. I added a little bit of spring onions, but use the green leafy part. Do not take the white part of this spring onions, because that also contains carbohydrate. You just have to take the green part. So I took the green part. I used the green parts to do the salad. And then my toppings, what I used in mixing my toppings was tuna. I drain out all the oil. I used tuna. I used a little bit of stevia to mix my mayonnaise, which is sweet. I used basically that. And then I mixed them together, and then added it to the salad. And believe you me, the salad was delicious. I loved it. Anyway, and later in the evening, it was to be egg muffins. So with the egg muffins, you use a little bit of bell pepper. I used bell pepper. If you want a lot of bell pepper, you can eat a whole bunch of bell pepper if you like. But I'm really not the type who eats who likes so much veggies, but even though I have to take a lot of veggies, so I used a little bit of bell pepper, and then I used a little bit of spring onions, again the green leafy part, and then I used kebab sausage. I used kebab sausage, and then cheese. I used cheese. So I put everything in the tray, the what do you call it? I've forgotten the name. This small tray I put everything in it, and then crack the eggs in them, and put it on them, and voila, my egg muffins were done. And I took it with Sprite, keto Sprite, basically club soda. You can just take it with water, basically club soda, which is sold in Ghana, club soda with lemon, lime, and then mint, yes, with a little bit of ice. That was what I ate for supper. And then on Thursday it was avocado smoothie, and then on lunch was cabbage stir fry, which was also delicious. So it was basically cabbage, bell pepper, eggs, sausage, kebab sausage, chili, and a little bit of powdered pepper and salt to taste. That was my cabbage stir fry. And then in the evening I took grilled fish with pepper, which was also okay. Then on Friday I took bulletproof coffee in the morning. In the afternoon I took cucumber slice with egg stew. And then in the evening I took tuna sandwich. And then on Saturday I took my keto meal again with eggs, tuna sandwich for lunch, and then cucumber slice with and then chicken line soup in the evening. And then on Sunday I took tea with 3 eggs. I did the spinach stew again with cucumber and avocados, and then in the evening I did the cabbage stir fry. So that was for week 1. I am basically going to post what we ate maybe later on, but I want you to see basically the menu, okay? So you can equally do some whenever you're ready. So we are going to have a look at the menu on my other cell phone. All right. So that's the menu.